hope you're good. Today on Miss Bo Story Time, as part of Halloween half term, we have got our 5th story of the week. Now it would normally be Fresh Story Friday, but because it's Halloween half term, I'm going to use the hashtag Halloween half term, and if in doubt, mini it out. We are getting close to Halloween now, so we are going to have another Halloween type story, but it's not too scary. Today's is from my favourite book, The Once Upon a Time with Winnie the Pooh. And the story is called Pooh Gets in Some Trouble with Heffalumps. Pooh and Piglet were out for a walk one sunshiny day in a 100-acre wood. And in a shady spot near the old oak tree, they found Christopher Robin looking at a book. "Hello, Christopher Robin," called Pooh. "What are you reading?" "It's a story about Pooh and the 3 Heffalumps," replied Christopher Robin. "Is it?" said Piglet, wondering. "Of course," said Christopher Robin. He turned to Pooh. "Do you want me to tell the story?" "Since there are 3 Heffalumps, I think you should tell the story," Pooh replied thoughtfully. "I can count to 3, but not always in the right order." So Christopher Robin began. Once upon a time, in the 100-acre wood, Pooh came upon a pretty cottage. "I wonder who lives here," he thought. He peeked through the window. "Hello," he called. No one answered. He peeked in the door. "Does anyone want to play?" he asked. And no one answered. But Pooh noticed there were 3 bowls of honey porridge on the table. A big bowl, a medium bowl, and a little bowl. Now Pooh knew that you should never eat someone else's supper without asking their permission first. But the porridge smelled yummy, and he was feeling quite rumbly in his tumbly, so he thought maybe he could try a little bite. He tasted the porridge in the great big bowl. "Ouch, that's too hot," he cried. He tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl. "Brrr, that's too cold," he said. Then he tasted the porridge in the smallest bowl. Just right," he cried, and he ate it all up. Ooh. When his tummy was quite full, Pooh decided that maybe a rest was a good idea. In the living room, he discovered 3 chairs. A big chair, a medium chair, and a little chair. He sat in the great big chair. "Oof, this chair's too hard," said Pooh. He sat in the medium-sized chair. "Oh, this chair's too soft," said Pooh. Then he sat in the little chair. "Ah," said Pooh, "this chair is just right." Though the chair felt just right to Pooh, porridge-filled Pooh did not feel just right in the chair. Crack, creak, crash! The chair broke. "Bother!" cried Pooh as he fell to the floor. The floor is not a comfortable place to lie, but a bed is. So Pooh went to the bedroom. There he found 3 beds. A big one, a medium-sized one, and a little tiny one. He climbed into the great big bed. "This pillow's too high," said Pooh. He hopped into the medium-sized bed. "This pillow's too flat," said Pooh, and he snuggled into the little bed. Comfy," Pooh sighed as he fell fast asleep. Ooh. Of course, they'd stuck together. By this time, the Heffalump family, whose house it was, had decided to come home from their walk and eat their supper. First came the great big Daddy Heffalump, then the medium-sized Mummy Heffalump, and finally little baby Heffalump. As soon as he was through the door, the Daddy Heffalump saw a spoon sitting by his porridge bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge," he boomed in a great big bellowing voice. "Someone's been eating my porridge too," said Mummy Heffalump in her medium-sized voice. "Someone's been eating my porridge," squeaked the little baby Heffalump in his voice, "and he's eaten it all up." Then Then the great big daddy Heffalump noticed that the cushion on his chair was not straight. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," he boomed in a great big bellowing voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too," said the mummy Heffalump in her medium-sized voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," squeaked the little baby Heffalump in his little voice, "and he's broken it all to pieces." The daddy Heffalump thought they had better check the bedroom and see what they find there. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," he boomed in his great big bellowing voice. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too," said the mummy Heffalump in her medium-sized voice. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," squeaked the little baby Heffalump in his little voice, "and he's still here." Poor Pooh had woken up with the boom of the daddy Heffalump's loud voice. He was shaking and shivering under the covers in the tiniest bed. Slowly he peeked out from the darkness. When he saw all those Heffalumps staring at him, he was so frightened that he leapt out of bed, bounded down the stairs and ran out the door as fast as his legs would carry him. And he never ate anyone else's honey porridge without asking again. "That's the story," finished Christopher Robin. "Makes me think of something," said Pooh. The first thing he thought of was how tasty some honey porridge would be. Then another idea tickled at his brain. Was he thinking how nice it would be to eat the porridge, or was he remembering how nice it had been? Slowly, Pooh remembered how that very morning a sweet smell had called him across the woods all the way to Christopher Robin's house. "I've just nibbled a little bit," he began, and then he looked at his friend. "I'm very sorry, Christopher Robin. I promise I won't eat anyone's honey porridge without asking ever again. Did I eat very much of your breakfast?" "The whole thing is a little more than very much," replied Christopher Robin. Oh dear, you're lucky you weren't at a Heffalump house, Pooh," cried Piglet. Pooh was feeling very lucky indeed, especially to have such lovely friends like Christopher Robin and Piglet. "Let's go to my house for lunch," suggested Pooh. "I have fresh honey cake to share." The friends enjoyed a happy lunch, eating the sweetest honey cake Pooh had ever tasted. The end. So maybe we shouldn't eat other people's food without asking, just like Pooh Bear did then. I hope we all enjoyed the story. If we can like, share, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel, please. We are nearly at the end of our Halloween half term. We've got 2 more stories to go. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. If you do want to use the hashtag Fresh Story Friday like normal, you are absolutely welcome to. And I will see you all tomorrow for another story. It's actually Halloween, so I will see you later. Bye everyone.